is this? Can you hear it? There's a big plane up there, a military plane or something. There's these bloody missiles. What the hell? What a coincidence. I heard the grumbling by the time I got my phone and got out here. What the hell are they? What are they doing? The dogs are barking. They don't like it. I don't like it. It's coming down over the beach. Where's the plane that dropped them? I'd like to know. Are these the missiles? Okay, can't hear the plane anymore. Well, you can see where they started letting them go. And now they're going down, 3 of them. What the hell's going on? And the time is, I think it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30. It's Wednesday, the 11th. And I did the video yesterday about the missiles being bought or made here in Australia, but not here in southeast Queensland. So what the hell are these?
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
My mum and turned them off. I don't know what they've done. You can still slightly hear the grumbling of a plane. And the dogs are still barking everywhere. Okay, they're still going down. Like the prices at Coles. Destructive. Okay, no, they're turning. Look at that. The bottom one on the right has turned. So maybe they've got some powering, because there was somewhere I found yesterday that they're trying to build engines to these missiles so they can direct them. Don't ask me how I found it, but I did. And maybe that's what these things are. Maybe they're testing it out here, thinking everyone here is so focused on the beach. You know, you're looking down on the ground, you're not looking up here. But I'm always looking up here. I don't want to look down at grotty people on the ground. What the hell? What the hell's going on? It's a continuing saga. And I'll pan around and I'll show you the rest of the sky. And of course they're still there and they're still going down. I'm going to wait until they get a little bit lower and see what happens. They've almost evaporated into nothing now. Almost, but they're still there. I just don't understand. What the hell are they? And why was there a big plane? It wasn't a normal aircraft. It wasn't a conventional aircraft. They sound different. This was a grumbler. So are these the A-35s? Because they can have the missiles attached to those, you know. The hypersonic ones, like I don't think this was a hypersonic missile, but what the hell was it? Are they test missiles that they're doing? To see what happens? To see what the reaction is from the public? I don't know. I'm surmising now. And I don't like that. I'm a realist. I like facts and data. But I can't give facts and data on this because we've just got those 3 streaks that came out of a plane, dumped into the sky, headed to go down, and now they've got lost in the grey clouds. And their trajectory has slowed down greatly, I should say. If they were going to do it anywhere, why didn't they do it over here? Or did they do that yesterday or the other day? Yeah, I don't know where it's gone now. Lost in the grey haze and mist of the grey clouds, which are everywhere. Apart from up here. Maybe they were just chemtrails. But I'd never heard like what I heard. And look at all that double cloud over there. Split sky, I should say. And the residue of those things are still there. But what the hell are they, and why are they doing it? Why are they focusing here on us in Queensland? Why?
Interesting story off the back of the Prime Minister's commitment on defence and strategy, and Australian companies hoping to boost our defence capabilities after a successful launch in Queensland. Joining me now is Blake Nicolich. He's CEO of the Black Sky Aerospace. Blake, thanks so much for your time. I'm really keen to talk to you about this. You're building this sovereign missile capability. Explain to our viewers what it is,
You have to ask,
particularly in the context of the Prime Minister's interview with Greg Sheridan at the weekend, where he said
exchange, not
he
here
is
in Australia.
all about
So it's
trying
not
to
sovereign.
build what
What a
will
load of
defend
bullshit.
our
And
nation in the
BlackRock
short
and all of
term.
those have the major shareholders, and they actually
Absolutely.
control
Thanks,
the
Karen.
company.
We're building guided
Wow.
weapons, which is part of the guided weapon and
Unbelievable.
explosive ordnance enterprise.
You can tell when
that the Australian
someone's lying
Defence
because their
Force and
lips
the
are moving.
government
That's
have
what I'm going to
created.
say.
And it's acceleration for Australia to get more weapons to support the Australian Defence Force and the men and women. Basically, the rockets, they don't discriminate what they are, but these systems have special capabilities on them to be able to guide them onto a target. And the idea is that for us, it's about building a sovereign capability. We looked at the strategy that the government had put out and didn't feel that we had 5 years to wait to try and build a local capability. So we have forged ahead and looked at all the different types of technology that's required and worked with some partner companies in Queensland to develop this capability. And just last week, we were able to prove that out with a very successful campaign.
And you're now awaiting the Smith-Houston review. An interim report has gone to the government, the final report due in February. You'll be waiting for that and reading it closely, no doubt.
Oh, absolutely. We're watching with a keen eye to see what happens with this. But in the interim, as an SME, a small to medium enterprise, we're pushing ahead with technology because it's not just for the capability in Australia. We've looked at what's happened in the Ukraine, and it's very key that we're conscious of what's happening within the region. And so we're forging ahead, like I said, with our technology to build these rockets and this capability, and that will support not just Australia, but overseas as well, all of our allies.
Blake, what's the ecosystem like when it comes to sovereign capacity in this space of this sort of military response, missiles and so on?
There is a limited capacity within Australia, and this is something that we're striving to grow. But being Aussies, we're very good at ingenuity, and therefore there's a lot of capability within the country. And capability is the key thing right now, and we're trying to grow that capacity. So supporting other groups and working with partners. We're looking at companies like Anduril, who have been amazing with their technology and bring that to Australia to grow capabilities. And we're looking to provide key things like that. The rockets themselves in Australia are traditionally not as known as other countries like the United States. So for us, it's really about building that capability and growing the capacity with our partners.
What sort of response are you getting from the ADF and from the government?
Look, we've had interesting discussions with them throughout time. This one has really put us on the radar, no pun intended. But the discussions that we're having now is very positive. There is a lot to do and a lot to go through. And I know that the enterprise has a lot of complex challenges that the government are working through. We're playing our role to help navigate those complex challenges. But so far the discussions have been excellent, and we're really looking forward to what this launch campaign has brought and where it will lead to.
So as we come into this period, that launch at the timing of the government doing this review does seem to be timely at the very least, Blake.
Very timely, and pure coincidence that the Prime Minister would make those announcements.
I know we were one of the most populated states that didn't take the treatment. Certain parts of northern New South Wales didn't either, and of course that's New South Wales down there. It's a bit cooler today, which is good. And the only slight residue of those things left. See, it just evaporates. And if I wasn't here taking that footage, would anybody know it even happened? No, hell no. And that's exactly how the government wanted it. Okay, I'm going inside now. Bye.
It makes me sick what I do for this shitty planet.